but don't pull it tight yet. Thread it through, don't pull it tight yet. Hold onto that strap, come and stand beside me here. Put your foot against my foot, other foot. Well, unless you're going to give me a cuddle, it's up to you. Go ahead and put the strap into your other hand, and put your right hand on my left shoulder. Now, in a moment, Glenn, I'm going to ask you to pull that as tight as you can make it, okay? In just one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a few different techniques that people use to escape from straitjackets. The most common way that people escape from a straitjacket is by dislocating a shoulder, which isn't how I'm going to be escaping from the jacket today. I've been performing circus for over 10 years. I've got my body to a point of hypermobility or super flexible shoulders. I can push my shoulder joint to the point of dislocation without quite going over it, and that's how I'm going to be escaping from the jacket today. Glenn, with that in mind, I want you to brace yourself on my shoulder and pull that strap as tight as you can make it. As tight as you can. As tight as you can make it, that's perfect. And when you've got that, thread it through the buckle. Yeah, perfect. Yep, got that? Amazing. All right. Now, Glenn, you can help me out with one more thing. Pick up that padlock for me. I just hold on to it. Take the key, put it inside that purple bag. Amazing. And then you're just going to stand back just there. That is absolutely perfect. All right, Fred, I want you to walk over to me with the chains in hand. Actually, just before you do, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to get you guys to close up this gap. We're taking away what works currently as a safety barrier. What that means is that gaps like this make it a little bit unsafe for kids. It makes it really unclear where the stage begins. So I'm going to get you guys to come up and stand just in line there. That is absolutely perfect. Thank you guys so much. I do really appreciate that. And you guys can move forward as well. I know there's a bicycle in your way. Life's full of obstacles. You can get past it. All right, Fred, walk over here with the chains to me now. You're going to put that loop of chain over my neck. My neck. That is perfect. And now you're going to walk over, grab the padlock from Glenn. Glenn, you're going to walk over to that bit of chain over there. Right over there, that little bend of chain, and pick it up and walk over to the far side of stage, that diagonal over there. That's perfect. All right, now Glenn, hand over hand, I want you to pull in that chain so that it's nice and tight between us. That's perfect. Ooh, settle down. So I want you to keep that tension on there so I can hang back on it. That's perfect. All right, Glenn, this is what's going to happen. In just one moment, I'm going to get you to wrap these chains around my body however you like. Okay, you're going to wrap them around my arms, making it as difficult as you can possibly make it for me to escape. The tighter you make these chains, the harder it is for me to escape. The harder it is for me to escape, the more fun all of these guys are going to have watching it. And Glenn, the more fun they have watching, the more money they're going to put into my hat at the end of the show. So you're doing this for all of us. So Glenn, keep that tension on there. In just a moment, you do this however you like, but the very first part we do together. That's because the most dangerous part of this escape is if the chains wrap around my neck. If that happens, I am going to run over to you in the crowd and I'm going to ask you to loosen them up, okay? Now Glenn, just the very first part, I want you to hold that tension on there. Hold that tension on there. That is perfect. Okay. Around an elbow, over a shoulder, and throw around the arms. Now, hand over hand, walk towards me so that we're a little bit closer together. Keep that tension on there. We want to keep it nice and tight. And now you're going to start walking around me in a circle, making it really, really tight. The tighter you can make this, the better this is for everyone. Around the arms as much as possible. You're trying to make this as difficult as possible for me to get out. Oh, they're getting quite fancy there, Glenn. That's good. All right. Nice and fast for us, nice and fast. And keep that tension on there. Keep it really, really tight for me. Around the... Oh, perfect. And keep it really tight for me, Glenn. Amazing. Amazing. Glenn, are you married?
Oh, yeah.
No. He follows the instructions perfectly. All right, Glenn. Now, when you get to the end of the chain, I'm going to get you to pull it as tight as you can. And Fred, you're going to walk over here and put that padlock on. I want you to